Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Mugisha Edi. Today's topic is about Akagera National Park. Akagera National Park is a protected area in eastern Rwanda covering 1,122 kilometers square along the international border with Tanzania. It was founded in 1934 and includes savanna, mountain and swamp habitats. The park is named for the Akagera River, which flows along its eastern boundary, feeding into Lake Ihema and several other smaller lakes. The complex system of lakes and linking papyrus swamps make up over a third of the park, which is the largest protected wetland in East Central Africa. Akagera National Park was founded in 1934 by the Belgian government, which at the time occupied Rwanda. The park was 2,500 kilometers squared large and was known for its biodiversity. Akagera used to have a large population of African wild dogs. At one point, it was known as the Parc aux Licornes, and wild dogs were so abundant that the Belgian government considered them a pest. However, a disease epidemic diminished the population, and the large wild dogs were seen in 1984. In 1957, black rhinoceros were introduced from Tanzania. In the 1970s, more than 50 black rhinoceros lived in the savanna habitat of the park. Due to the widespread poaching, the population declined over the following decades, and the last confirmed sighting was in 2007. In 1986, Maasai giraffes were introduced from Kenya. Their population has grown to the Akagera National Park to a high rate. Around 1990, Akagera was known to have a population of 250 to 300 lions. In the year that followed, the entire population was killed by farmers who returned to Rwanda after the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi and settled in the park. In 2009, the Rwanda Development Board (RDB) and the African Parks Network entered into a 20-year renewable agreement for the joint management of the Akagera National Park. The Akagera Management Company was formed in 2010 as the joint management body for the Akagera National Park. Over the next 5 years, $10 million expenditure was carried out in the national park area with financial help from Howard Buffett Foundation. The aim was to increase the security of the national park and to reintroduce locally extinct species. Security measures that were taken include the construction of the western boundary fence, which measures 120 kilometers, deploying an air surveillance helicopter, training of an expert rhino tracking and protection team, and a canine anti-poaching unit. During June 2019, Akagera received a further 5 eastern black rhinoceros from 3 different zoos in 3 different countries located across Europe. The zoos included the Vara Kralov Zoo from Czech Republic, Flamingo Land from UK, and the Ree Park Safari from Denmark. This relocation is the first of its kind, as something like this between Europe and Africa never happened before. The 2 males and the 3 females were safely delivered to the park after a 30-hour journey. These mammals are direct descendants from rhinoceros taken from Africa during the colonial days. In November 2021, 30 rhinoceros were successfully translocated to Akagera from Finda Private Game Reserve in South Africa, in the largest single rhino translocation ever taken. This translocation aimed to extend the species range and to create a new breeding stronghold in Rwanda. The large mammal population has increased since 2010 from 4,000 animals in 2010 to over 13,500 in 2018. Since African Parks assumed management of the park in the partnership with the Rwanda Development Board in 2010, tourism has dramatically increased. In 2010, 8,000 people visited the park. This number rose to 44,000 by 2018. This increase has allowed Akagera to become 80% self-sustaining and therefore less reliant on donors. Thank you so much to follow us on our YouTube channel. Looking forward to see you in next chapters. You're welcome.